Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I had to put my camera a little bit closer today so that the volume can actually carry through to the microphone, as I do not currently have any of my microphones available because my little dongle broke. So yeah, I can't use them, can't have the amazing sound quality that I was having before, but that will all be solved since I got someone coming back from South Africa with some good quality mics. Alright, so today guys, I'm really going to talk to you about starting small. Okay, that is something that I've struggled with dearly. Maybe it's as a result of me seeing my potential in the future and seeing what I'm actually capable of, and then trying to translate all those capabilities and that ambition and everything into right now. Not realizing that maybe the best way to go about doing such is to really lower the bar to what I need to accomplish. So, what does that look like? I have all of these different passions. I have all of these different objectives that I want to achieve. I love to network. I love to draw. I love to play guitar. I love to read, and I want to do all of these things. But I've gotten to a point where I don't have momentum built up in a lot of these areas, or I haven't had momentum built up in a lot of these areas for quite some time. And then what happens is I want to try and start everything at once. It's like I got to draw today. I've got to I've got to do all this, and then on top of that, obviously I work. I have these projects that I'm working on at the moment as well, and I can't simply just rush in and do an hour of each of these things, plus the language learning, plus these videos, all of that at once. I'm not being kind to myself. I'm not even giving myself a chance to really develop. And that's really what I wanted to talk to you guys about today, is how to sort of just give yourself a chance. You really are capable of doing anything that your heart desires, guys. Anything that you can formulate in your mind, you can achieve. However, you need to go about this thing strategically. And I realized recently that I need to go about it strategically myself, and also give myself credit where credit is due. Because for the whole of last year, I was barely making any videos. And now look at me today. I've maybe missed 3 video dates out of almost 3 months of doing this. And that's phenomenal. I need to give myself where credit is due. Credit where credit is due. I've missed 3 days in 2.5 months of recording Monday to Friday. That's an amazing accomplishment. I never even gotten close to that with like anything in terms of consistency. This is the most honest, genuinely when I say this is the most consistent with any project that I've ever been in my entire life. And so I need to give myself credit where credit is due there. And if I want to start other things, like we're talking about, if I want to start to draw, if I want to start to play guitar, if I want to start, broadening my reach to different channels, because right now I'm only on YouTube, and maybe that's a good thing because I really needed to get the hang of just making one video a day, rather than going one video a day plus creating shorts plus all this kind of stuff. I've been much more sustainable with YouTube as a result of just taking it slow and taking it one step at a time, because that is the problem. I'm a big picture thinker, and I see the potential of what I'm capable of, and I have difficulty translating that into the mundane, into the everyday. So if you want to start something, start small. If you want to do the social media thing, start small. It doesn't even have to be a video every day. I decided to do that crazy thing, every Monday to Friday, but you don't have to do that. It could be a video a week, a video every Monday. Start off that, build the habit. You're not going to become famous overnight. At least most people aren't going to be like famous off of their very first video, right? So just start with one video a week. Okay, every Monday, every Wednesday, every Thursday, whatever day you pick, go one video a week, and then you can broaden your reach. Then you can start to cut things up and put them on Instagram and TikTok, or maybe you want to start with TikTok or Instagram, whatever you guys choose, right? Build the habit, build your integrity, and then you can move on to the next thing. Like with me, I'm building the habit, I'm building my integrity with YouTube, then I'm gonna cut stuff up, I'm gonna paste it, cut the long form videos up, put it on different sorts of channels, right? And I need to look at everything else that I'm trying to do in exactly the same way. I need to go about, like, literally going, okay, I'm not going to play an hour of guitar, I'm literally going to play 10 to 15 minutes. Make it small. Build the habit first. Say 10 to 15 minutes a day, guys. I'm going to make it small. I'm going to do that. If you're looking to exercise, okay, that's what I've started doing as well. Just a couple of sets every day. And if you miss a day, it's fine. You do it the next day. Okay, but you're building that habit. Okay, so that most of the days a week, I'm doing a little bit of exercise. That's what I've started doing after being off with an injury for 2 months. I need to take that into my drawing. What am I going to draw? Okay, 10 to 15 minutes a day. Sit there, get into my drawing. Cool, I did it. Some days I'll feel like carrying on. Other days I won't feel like carrying on. But guess what? I got my reps in for the day, guys. Got my reps in. Same thing now with Twitch and the streaming thing that I'm trying to do. I'm also trying to do a gaming channel at the same time. You know, I was trying to stream 3 times a week. You know what? Maybe I need to just do it once. Once a week, a stream, and that's it. Build the habit. Once I get off of my job, once I'm not working over the weekends, back to streaming. Now, full-time kind of situation. Maybe 2-3 times a week. Maybe more. You know? So starting off really small is where it's at, in my opinion. Since I've started small with this YouTube, you've seen how it's grown, okay? I'm doing one of those Shona vlogs a week. I'm not trying to do a Shona vlog every single day. It's just unsustainable for me right now. But another video coming out tomorrow. Yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. All right, so, you know, we just need to do a little bit every single day. And when it comes to the bad habits, guys, don't try to get rid of the bad habits. Simply try and do that 10 to 15 minutes a day of a good habit. And then slowly watch that 10 to 15 minutes replace your social media scrolling, replace your trash TV, replace maybe your obsessive compulsive eating, emotional eating. You know, just watch it start to replace those things, guys. And most importantly, be kind to yourself. Don't shit on yourself for not accomplishing everything that you want to accomplish immediately. All these things are muscles. It's like we're spinning plates. So start spinning one plate, spin another plate, or you can spin several plates at once, but just make sure that you're not overdoing the amount of time that is necessary to get that plate spinning. You know, so 10 to 15 minutes. Progress later on, you'll get to 30 minutes. And later on, maybe you even get to an hour of practice. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself a chance to actually be successful. Don't try to start 6 different things at once and then say, oh, I'm a failure. No, you just try to do too many things at once. What you were trying to make happen was unsustainable. And I need to take my own advice in this regard, because I have so many interests. It's really hard for me to just start off with like 1 or 2 things, guys. I struggle. I really struggle. For me to just be on YouTube and not doing the Instagram and the TikTok, I struggle with that because I want to do everything at once. And the very same thing goes with all my other interests and all my other hobbies, my language learning, all this kind of stuff. I just got to slow down, build the habit, and it'll work out. That's the faith that I need to have within myself, that everything that I want is already mine, and I just need to give myself a chance to receive it. Thank you for joining me today, guys. That's my little short rant on starting small, because that's so important, guys. It's so important just to slow down, take it one step at a time, and not try and sprint before we can even walk. Yeah, much love to you guys. I hope that you have a fantastic day today. Come check in on my Shana vlog tomorrow. Much love.